Well, wood grinder guy here. So I just kind of figured I'd tell you the fiasco that's been going on. 2019 can go to hell because there's a whole bunch of stuff that has happened. So basically, we had the failure with the turbos, and then we replaced them. And as I told you in previous videos, that once we replaced the turbos, or one turbo, then we replaced another one. I came in the morning, started, but we got to take in consideration minus 30 weather to +1 in about the span of 24 hours. So I came in the morning and I fired up the engine. I took I gave the, pressed the starter button, fired twice, bang bang, and then it just seized up solid. So I looked, started diagnosing, seeing what was going on, what happened, whatnot. So it looks like the air-to-air filled itself with water. Now, the only thing that I can think of is in minus 30, somehow, because we're at the mill, and I'm just gonna, so you see all this stuff out here, up there. I mean, in the direction that we're grinding, it's very moist air, and I'm trying to think that it just, all that moisture at such a cold, it started plugging up the air-to-air with ice. And in 24 hours, once we replaced the second turbo, I decided not to start the engine that night because I knew it would be a lot warmer the next day. So in the morning we came in, and what I think happened is that the air-to-air, all the ice that was built up in there, ended up at the bottom of the pipe. Made water, lots of water. And when I fired up the engine, first couple of strokes was fuel, and then she swallowed a big gulp of water and seized up. Now, we would think hydraulically locked. I pulled the valve covers. I took all the injectors out. I cannot move this engine. One way or another, I just can't do it. Took the starter off, and I'm trying to turn it with big pry bar. It just won't turn. So, I mean, I don't know what the only thing I can do is pull the engine. I gotta pull the engine out of this thing. I gotta open it, take the pan off. I suspect it's a bent connecting rod. I could be wrong, I don't know. Right now, I phoned a few people and nobody, we've never heard of that. Well, welcome to crisis contracting. I mean, the wood grinder guys just gets a whole bunch of 16 years I've been doing this, and people have never heard of stuff that I've been doing. I'm tired of being the guinea pig. I really am. I don't know why this has happened. I have no explanation, but it's happened, and I got to deal with it. And I'm not paying Cat to look at this goddamn thing. I'm sorry. We're going to pull it apart ourselves. Take a look. I'm no dummy. I know what I'm looking at. And if I get into some really technical stuff, then if I went over my head, I'll call somebody once the engine's out and opened up, take a look. But until then, all I know is that this is the absolute truth. This is what's, the air-to-air at about 3 gallons of water in it. After the engine seized up, and I figured out there was water, and then we took the bottom pipe off, and I showed it to you in some other videos. It's insane. I have no explanation for this. So this is what I got to deal with. 2019's just kicked my ass. So I don't know. I mean, we got the chipper up and running. She's running good. Now I got to put the fate of most of my contract in a 1998 chipper. But you know what? The thing just hums along like I can't. She's simple, but it works. I bought this grinder. Ever since I bought this thing, it's been a nightmare. I put 600 hours on this grinder, and I probably put, not counting this, probably already put 60, 65 grand in this thing, 60, 70 grand. It's only got 4,000 hours. But yeah, I don't know. We're running 040 full synthetic. There's no leaks in the rad at all. The bubble is still exactly where it's supposed to be, you know. And I don't make this shit up. I just don't. You could make this shit up, you know. There's the rad. It's full, right where it's supposed to be, right? So I don't know, and I don't know what to say, and I don't know. All I know is this is going to be difficult. But once we tear it apart, I'll make a couple videos and I'll show you what we're finding and go from there. So there's our chipper working, and yeah, she's eating wood like it's unbelievable. Honestly, I'm happy with this thing. It's working really well, and we're making chips faster than this grinder can make grindings in this kind of material. Now don't get me wrong, you know, but there's another grinder working at the back. It's 5400 I think, and 3508 in it. It's slow and steady, but they're running into all kinds of problems too. Grinders, the cold, Northern Ontario, whatever. The wood grinder guy's going to deal with it. So it is what it is. We'll keep you posted, folks. Thanks.